let the rhythm hit 'em, 'cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
After the interception, here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Williams, a man in motion right. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, a run with Hyde. And he stopped immediately there. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He dumps it to Hyde. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an last observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Khalif Raymond, 35 yards. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Chargers, nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. It's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Lions 21, Chargers 0. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Williams, the man in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's Hyde off left tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 21-0 our score after 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Dante Fowler in on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. But he's got it, complete to Fowler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Value 3, value 3.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Goff now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
28. Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On first and 10, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On first down, Justin Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Detroit.
On first and 10, gone. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From just shy of midfield, Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And some space here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. In search of redemption from the pick six. Gone. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, gone. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now gone. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 14. Jack Fox to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On first down, it's gone. Throw caught by Raymond. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down throw, gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw on second and 10, Goff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Khalif Raymond with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Lions 42, Chargers 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done it. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Williams, the man in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup that leads to a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty.
Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical, picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Now here's Ross. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Dante Fowler in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now Goff on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Hyde, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I'll pick up the 2 yards. First down, Lions.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Running for it, here's Hyde. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Detroit.
run again with Hyde on first. Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Slot man moves right. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Herbert now. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. He's got room at the 30, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Herbert back to the air. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing now, Goff. Complete here, it's high. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.